Hello, Watem here. Welcome back to some more Umineko When Seagulls Cry. It has been a fair bit longer than I intended. I think I intended a couple of weeks, and now that has turned into a couple of months. Yep, oops. I have a new computer set up. That was part of the reason for the delay. I think everything should all be fine now. I've also got a second monitor, which should make some things easier to deal with recording and stuff. But there was a fair bit of time where it just main monitor would just go black on me and flicker and then not work for 5 seconds. I remember last time I hadn't gone through the tips or all the character stuff, so I'll start off with that. But before that, during the first couple of weeks when I wasn't recording, I was thinking a fair bit about the solution, which is apparently supposedly available now. And I just have to say, with some of the comments with what I released, what do you mean there's only one reason why the grandpa must be dead? What does that question even... Yeah, what does that even mean? Wasn't able to understand that at all, or figure out what that one reason was. And then haven't been thinking about it too much since then. In any case, let's go through the tips. Nox's Decalogue, we went over that. Blue keys, red keys, and Jungfrau. Missing of the Grimoire. Heat Unprotected, reference to a line in Dragon Ball. I remember that. Anything else? I remember Galaxy Express somehow. And yeah, okay, so I guess we have seen all of that. Let's have a look at the characters then from episode 5. And go through the whole execution thing. Yeah, I guess we've already seen all of the normal ones. Oh, can I not execute them? Went missing from his room on the second floor of the mansion. There's a large amount of blood on the bed, making the situation bear a strong resemblance to those of the other victims. He is the only victim of the first Twilight whose body was never witnessed. Can't execute her. Jessica, corpse discovered in the cousin's room. Maybe, but also possibly not based on the ending. Who knows? Actually, I think it might have been said in red that they didn't die then? Anyway, the direct cause of death is unknown, but her neck was sliced open by a sharp blade. The wound was deep enough that anyone could easily confirm her death with absolute certainty. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh. Okay. Corpse discovered in a guest room on the first floor of the mansion. He had been pierced through the back with a demon stake. Its tip reached as far as his lungs. Because he was lying face down on the bed, suicide must be ruled out. George was also discovered in the cousin's room. The direct cause of death is unknown, but his neck was sliced open by a sharp blade. The wound was deep enough to but anyone could easily confirm his death with absolute certainty. I don't think either of them died? No. Neither did Battler. Neither did Nanjo. Right, there was only 2 Twilights. Rosa also discovered in cousin's room. Again, same cause of death and everything. Same cause of death for Maria, and also in the cousin's room. Genji, corpse discovered in the 7th quarters. Direct cause of death is unknown, but his neck has been sliced open by a sharp blade. Once again, the wound is deep enough that anyone could easily confirm his death with absolute certainty. I don't think either of these. Maybe? Nope. Masara? Nope. Okay. Let's have a look at which side then. Can we execute these? Yep. Dead Beatrice. I think we've maybe seen that, I'm not sure. Beatrice on the highest plane of one who created this world and trusted everything to Battler during the 4th game and gave up the position of Game Master. She has lost not only the will to fight, but even the will to express herself, and is now little more than a doll. In the world of board games, those who do not fight have no meaning. Her existence is gradually losing its value and will probably break down and disappear before too long, which we potentially saw at the end in the epilogue. Can't execute Bank still. Can't execute Frudo. Age. Glasses, I see. I'm pretty sure this is unchanged from what we saw. Can't execute. What about these ones? Nope, can't execute them. Can't execute them. Or the siesta. Can resurrect the 556. I think I remember talking about this one. Can we execute the others? No. Just in the off chance that one of these can, but the others can't. Nope. Nope. Battler. I will go back to read Battler quickly after I go through them. Okay. The man designated by Beato as her opponent during the first 4 games. Disgusted at how Lambda Delta took over as Game Master for the 5th game, he is not taking part in it as a player. Read this one. Baron Castell's double servant, also a piece who is manifested in the human world. Because she is human, she cannot use magic and the like. However, because she is in contact with Baron Castell in a higher world and can appeal to her to use higher world miracles and authority on her behalf, it would probably be no exaggeration to call Furdor Erika a human capable of wielding the power of a witch. Through Ben Castell, she has been given the detective authority while on the game board. Therefore, even though she's an outsider to the Yoshimiya family, she possesses the right to demand full attention from everyone when speaking, the right to advance proceedings, and the right to investigate the crime scene before the police arrive, as well as many other special abilities. She gets pleasure from the process of solving riddles, but her greatest joy comes from using that victory to sneer at others. And with all that out of the way, I believe it's now time to start episode 6. Good morning. It is at last time for the curtain to rise on Battler Summer's game. Let's observe the fight from the opposite side of the chessboard. Can Battler Summer succeed in playing the demanding role of Game Master? There is no longer any difficulty level. At this point, these are not hints, but a confession. Wait. Speaking of confession, yeah, undoubtedly nothing more than a fantasy. I was just thinking, there's only one reason why Kinzo must be dead. Yes, I have. What if Battler's the one that killed the grandfather? Somehow. Or something where if my other suggestion was going to be, I don't think this is the case, but there's some reason why Battler wouldn't be allowed with Kinzo still alive, but because Kinzo's dead, they're unaware of that, and so cannot didn't prevent Battler from joining. Anyway. A beautiful glow shone in from the skylight over the Grand Cathedral. The place was somehow different from the way it had been during the witch's trial. The decorations had changed. Several pleasantly sparkling white ribbons that adorned it were thin like razors. They trailed beautifully in the air. I'm not sure if it came across on the recording, but I think the screen just flickered. Anyway, few possibilities, right? Inauguration of a new game master, or it's a wedding. Flowers are arranged all over in a way that would make any place look cheerful. It's like how a single drop of impure water can spoil an entire cask of wine. Just the presence of those flowers, those ribbons, and the red carpet that ran down the centre of the room made it hard to believe that this was the same place that Shirumi and Natsui had been falsely accused of a crime. It had truly become a wedding chapel. But it's not going to be Battler and... Who? I was in the middle of saying it's not going to be between Battler and Beatrice. These words, spoken by two demons who seem to be in charge of this gathering, are part of a ceremony for making an oath of love before the eyes of God. Of course, in this wedding celebrated by demons, there was no priest in sight. Really? Oh. Instead, there stood the witch who controls miracles. Battler. Oh. Okay, but still don't get distracted in the middle of proceedings. Finish your job. It's an officiant.
Erika.
Huh? Huh? Is she marrying herself? Huh? The bride standing on the carpeted path was Furudo Erika. The groom's face couldn't be seen. Just imagining the groom is behind a bridal veil. One other thing, just while I remember, not 100% certain that I'll keep doing this going forwards, but at least for this first part, since I recently found out that you can have multiple audio tracks on YouTube, I'm planning on basically redubbing any Japanese voice lines for that other voice track. It will take longer to actually edit together and all, but yeah, let me know if that actually is something you'd want to have, just to be able to listen all in one go in the background. So yeah, just leave a comment regarding that. Anyway, moving forwards. The bride's outfit certainly was a pure white wedding dress. The veil represented both the white of God's blessings and the white of the demon's cruelty. Okay. Because it shows the blood better. Totally, that's totally the reason. A great many goat nobles, witches and demons were gathered for this wedding. If only their heads hadn't been those of goats. It would probably have seemed a very refined crowd worthy of this great cathedral. Adler? Oh. Hem. At that point, Benxo stared straight into the groom's eyes. Are they dead? Dead inside? The groom didn't answer. Oh. His eyes were grey. His lips would mutter something from time to time. but no one could tell if the words meant anything.
ねえ、聞いてる？
Nope, no listening from me.
あんたたち。
He spoke to the groom in the plural. Of course, there was only one groom. And of course, the grey-eyed groom didn't answer.
聞こえてはいても答えられませんか？安心して、バトラさん。
Mm-hmm.
あなたのすべてを
Mm-hmm.
私がにじり尽くしてあげますから。
Uh-huh. The Witch of Miracles sneered with an evil smile that even a demon would shudder to look at. Even that sneer provoked no response from Battler's dim eyes.
人は愛のために生きるのです。すなわち、今日あなた方は生まれてきた意味を、目的を成し遂げた。
Okay, that seems a bit exaggerated.
生きる力、愛の力のなんと偉大なことか。今日という日の輝きがどうかお二人を永遠に祝福しますように。
うるさいわ、悪魔ども。次の次第は何よ。
お二人に永遠の愛の制約を求めます。
Is Battler capable of doing that?
その次は指輪の交換を。
On Battler's hand was a ring bearing the seal of a one-winged eagle, proof that he was the territory lord of this world. On Erika's fingers was a diamond ring that could not be shattered by any miracle. Diamonds signify an eternal bond. However, in Greek, the word diamond simply means unbreakable. It's like diamant or something like that. Anyway, Erika wasn't vowing to love Battler forever. She just wanted to rule over him as her eternal property. This wedding was being performed for the sole purpose of defiling Battler.
ご安心を。あなたを永遠に愛したりなんかしません。だからこの挙式はあなたを征服する儀式です。あなたの心は永遠に脱出不可能の密室に閉じ込められ、この私、探偵にして真実の魔女、フルドエリカに支配される。あんたの持つ領主の座も、その証の指輪も、私のものとなる。
ねえ、ない。
何です？
出られない。
Huh? Burn.
出られないですよね、その密室。あんたが自分で作った密室なんですから。あんたは永遠にその密室で苦しむんです。私は妻としてあなたのそばに永遠にいて、その苦悶の表情を独り占めします。
Just looking at that. That seems to be the one-winged eagle emblem in the veil.
あなたを永遠に私、
後ろ宮バトラー。
And into the intro.
この世界に散らばるオーブ視覚に届かぬもの実体のない観測者全地を満たす繰り返すペンデュラムわずか少しの不純動機生命の木の果実は土に落ち
Yeah. Just thinking, Battler couldn't have killed him because it's been said in red that he hasn't killed. So yeah, back to square one. Why must Kinzo be dead?
見つかすように不埒な力で嘲笑い至福に満たされゆく夢な錯乱する描写で誇示するほど全知の力は覆り剥がれ落ちゆく仕組まれた奇跡へと
I was just thinking, I might be remembering this wrong, but both times that they discovered the where the gold was kept, or when someone has, the witch side has delayed in declaring in red when people have died. Not immediately announcing in red, but announcing it at the end of the episode. I'm wondering if perhaps on those occasions somehow these other siblings have been able to make a plot to fake the deaths, but then what happens on the other cases where they haven't found it? I don't know. Anyway, all that could be heard was the sound of the wind. Sound of misfortune, bringing sadness and unease to all who heard it. Slowly, I came back to my senses. I finally regained consciousness on top of the bed with a firm mattress. Where was this again? Can't remember where this is, but I can vaguely recall that I must not remain here. Oh? The room was dimly lit. There was a light on, but that just made the darkness and the eeriness of the room more apparent. There were no curtains over the window, but it was too dark outside to see anything beyond it. I squinted into that pitch blackness. Felt as though I could see the witch of the forest peeking back at me from the darkness. And I averted my gaze from the window in fear. I can't see or hear it. I get the feeling that if I leave the stream, it will be bright and warm, and someone else will be there for me. I want to get to where everyone else is as soon as I can. Bad memories from when I was very young began to well up. Horrible, harsh memories. When I started dozing off during a family gathering and was put to sleep in some room I didn't know. I remember waking up there, incredibly lonely and sobbing. I'm assuming this is Battler's POV? I must not remain in this room. I just want to get out of here quickly. Once that thought crossed my mind, I didn't want to stay in the room a second longer than I had to. I'm scared. It's creepy. Where is everyone? I want to get out of here right now. I opened the door, trying to leave the room. Oh. A pleasant glow snuck in through the crack of the door. As I thought, the corridor was filled with a comforting light. I couldn't actually hear them, but I could sense that far away people were enjoying themselves. I'm sure everyone's gathered in the room across from this one. I've been shut up in this lonely, creepy room, all alone. Actually, another potential possibility for Kinzo must be dead. So he died 7 years ago, or however long it was ago. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense, but I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I've been shut up in this lonely, creepy room all alone. I should go, quickly. Yup. As soon as I thought this, a merciless, metallic sound rang out. The door refused to open any further. Chain had been set. I've always hated chain locks. You can open a normal lock just by twisting. But chain locks are built in an annoying way, and I couldn't work them easily. But I've hated them ever since I was very young. See? Even this chain is causing me trouble. I just can't get it undone. Why is this happening? I just want to leave this creepy room right away. Just on the other side of this thin door. Everything is bathed in a warm light. I can't undo it. I just can't undo this chain. That was a pretty clean animation for the chain. The more desperate I grew, the more that unsettling darkness seemed to be closing in on my back. The more frightened I became. Then, I finally noticed. There's something wrong with this chain. Yes, there is a chain, but this isn't a chain lock. This is just a chain staked into the door, preventing it from opening any further. In other words, it isn't made to be opened. What the hell's going on? Who do something like this, damn it? No matter what I did, no matter how much I struggled, I couldn't pull out the stake, or undo the chain or break the mechanism. This door was just a demon's mouth, made to trick me into thinking it would open before crushing my hopes. Even so, if only I could just open this door somehow, I could get out into that pleasant corridor. Desire forced me to keep my hand glued to the doorknob. It was useless. Both the chain and the stake were firm, and no matter how much I clattered them about, there was no chance of the door opening any further. Even though I could see the pleasant hallway through the crack, I had no chance of opening the door any further. Maybe someone will come if I yell. Maybe the door can be opened easily from the outside. When I thought this, I tried to call out to someone, but I couldn't make the words come out. I have no mouth that you must scream. I could mouth someone, come here, but no voice left my lips. What's going on? Someone, come. Why can't I cry out? Help me, help me. The mere fact that I can't say help me out loud is even scarier. I turn around, the witch gazing into the room from the darkness outside. Might be inside the room this time, standing right behind me. I'm frightened. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Someone help me. Someone help me. Can't get out, can't get out. Let me out of this room. Help me. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Help me, help me, help me. And on that note, whatever that whole sequence was.
お嬢、先方がいらっしゃったそうですぜ。
Whose voice is that? In any case, that seems like a good place to stop for today. I am going to edit this before I record anything else, just to make sure that there's no hiccups. So there will be a slight bit more delay before... Oh, I mean, for you, by the time you're watching this, it will be coming out in one go. Well, as the normal schedule every second day. But in any case, let me know any feedback you have in the comments, especially regarding having the second audio track set up. I hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know any other feedback you have in the comments, and until next time, see ya.